Madayao, Davao, Mindanao, and to the whole world. I'm your newscaster for today, Marisol Sibayan Cacho. And before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for the latest updates here in the Pinoy Rab YouTube channel. For the headlines, weather forecast. A scorching heat and scattered thunderstorm expected across the Philippines. Local news. Remoyo warns vloggers against couple content after Vitaly arrest. Network launched 1 year after labor organizers' disappearance. Insurance firms adopt a madrasa program expanded. No irregularities in pool paraphernalias inside house. National news. Malacanang allows officials to attend Senate hearing on the 30th arrest. 17 OFWs in Qatar released, charges dismissed. International news. Trump's team offers mixed messaging on tariff negotiation, downplays market volatility. It is a wrecking ball. Former Doji worker describes Musk-led government slashing effort from the inside. Entertainment news. J North, TV's mischievous Dennis the Menace dies at 73. A tearful Amy Lou Wood reacts to incredibly and cynical ending to White Lotus Season 3. Sports news. Rugby game delayed after parachutist dangles from the stadium roof prior to kick-off. Alyssa Liu is back in love with a sport she once grew to hate. Trivia. Did you know? The Philippines reigns as the coconut king of the world. Weather forecast. Scorching heat and scattered thunderstorm expected across the Philippines. The Philippines will experience warm and humid weather throughout the day with partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies. In Metro Manila and other major cities, daytime temperatures are expected to reach around 32 degrees Celsius. Some areas may see a brief shower in the morning, followed by intervals of sunshine. In Davao City and parts of Mindanao, cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and isolated thunderstorms are likely, especially in the afternoon. Pag-asa has issued a warning for high heat index levels in various regions, reaching the danger level in some lowland areas. The public is advised to drink plenty of water, stay in shaded or cool areas, and wear light clothes to avoid heat-related illnesses. Coastal areas will have light to moderate winds and slight to moderate sea conditions. Given the combination of heat and possible thunderstorm, it's best to carry an umbrella and avoid long periods of outdoor activity. Local news. Remulla warns vloggers against couple content after vitally arrested. Interior Secretary John B. Remulla warned vloggers against creating offensive couple content after Russian-American vlogger Vitaly Zudorovetsky was arrested for harassing Filipino in Boracay and BGC for online content. Remulla emphasized that social media comes with responsibility and exploitation of others for profit must be punished. He proposed revising cybercrime and libel laws to better protect public dignity. Complaints of unjust vexation and theft were filed against Zudorovetsky, who remains in detention. Remulla vowed he won't be deported until he faces legal consequences, stressing that the Philippines must show the law applies firmly even to foreigners who abuse social platforms. Network launched 1 year after labor organizers' disappearance. A year after labor organizer William Lariusa's disappearance, various groups launched the Surface William Lariusa Network to demand his return and raise awareness on enforced disappearances. His daughter, Yasmin, voiced grief and anger, refusing to accept his disappearance as normal. Lariusa, 64, a veteran labor organizer from Kilusang Mayo Uno, was reportedly abducted in Bukidnon in April 2024 while working with farm workers. Friends and colleagues recalled his dedication to mentoring and organizing laborers. The new network unites church groups, unions, and advocates vowing to continue the search and demand justice not just for Lariusa but all desaparecidos. Insurance firms adopt a madrasa program expanded. Around 1,500 students and teachers from 9 madrasas in Davao City, Cagayan de Oro, and Zamboanga will benefit from the expanded Adopt a Madrasa program by ProLife UK. Teacher Wardah Abdul Aziz expressed joy and gratitude, saying this is the first time a private group extended support, noting that most help from local governments is limited and selective. Donations of facilities are rare, making the initiative a big boost to their schools. The program promotes Islamic finance, takaful education, and climate preparedness. It also equips teachers with digital and financial technology skills while educating students on climate change. According to Pro-Life UK's Senior VP Paul Mandal, the initiative helps build long-term resilience in Muslim communities. Since launching in 2024, the program started with school supplies, donations for 450 students in Davao City. A madrasa is a school that teaches Islamic values, playing a key role in shaping the faith of young learners. Local news. No irregularities in poll paraphernalia inside House. The Commission on Elections, COMELEC, clarified there are no irregularities involving the election paraphernalia stored at a residence in Buhangin, Davao City. The equipment, including Starlink devices and solar panels from contractor I1 GV and Ardent Networks, is temporarily held there before deployment to voting and canvassing centers by April 15, 2025 for the May 12 elections. COMELEC spokesperson John Rex Laudianco explained the items are solely for transmitting elections returns and certificates of canvass, not for reading or counting ballots. COMELEC urged I1JV to transfer the equipment to official offices under police and COMELEC supervision to ensure transparency. National news. Malacanang allows officials to attend Senate hearing on Duterte's arrest. Malacanang has allowed by cabinet officials to attend the Senate hearing on former President Rodrigo Duterte's arrest. Press Undersecretary Claire Castro said on April 7, 2025, Justice Secretary Remulla, Foreign Affairs Secretary Manalo, PNP Chief Marbel, and others were cleared to attend the Senate Committee on Foreign Relations hearing led by Senator Amy Marcos. The decision followed Senate President Escudero's request. Officials may invoke executive privilege if needed. The hearing investigates the role of the ICC and the government agencies in Duterte's March 11 arrest, amid concerns about violations of his due process rights. 17 OFWs in Qatar released, charges dismissed. 17 Filipinos detained in Qatar for alleged illegal assembly have been released, and charges against them were dismissed. Palace Press Officer Claire Castro announced on April 7, 2025. Qatari Ambassador Ahmed Saad Al-Humidi personally informed President Marcos, calling it a sign of strong bilateral ties. The OFWs were detained after protesting the arrest of former President Duterte. Though no charges were formally filed, they faced possible investigation. They may now return to work or go home. Migrant Workers Secretary Hans Kakdak reminded all OFWs to respect host country laws to avoid similar incidents. International news. Trump's team offers mixed messaging on
we
tariff
have such
negotiation.
a horrible, we have been treated so badly by other countries because we had stupid leadership that allowed this to happen. They
officials
took our
gave unclear
businesses, they took
signals
our
about
money, they took
potential
our jobs,
negotiations on the
they moved it to
president's
Mexico, they moved it to
sweeping new
Canada,
tariffs,
they moved
which
a lot of it
began
to China,
Saturday with a
and it's not
10%
sustainable. We're not going to do
baseline
it.
rate
Now we have
on all
hundreds of
countries,
billions of dollars is
rising
pouring into our
Wednesday
country.
for
On a
60
monthly
worst
basis, it's pouring. It's already
offenders,
started
while
because they put
President
tariffs on.
Trump
And eventually it's going
remains
to straighten
open
out and our
to
country
talk.
will be solid and strong again.
Elon Musk has said he wants to zero tariffs between the U.S. and Europe. Is that a place you'd like to also get to?
Well, the problem is that Europe has made a fortune with us. You know, Europe also has had a
Commerce
tremendous
Secretary Howard
surplus with the United
Lutnick
States. Europe has
and
treated us,
advisor
it's a little
Peter
smaller, but
Navarro
they've treated us
framed
very,
them
very
as
badly.
a
China
national
has, but Europe
emergency.
has also. Europe has been very, very bad to us. Europe has
Treasury
taken our
Secretary
leaders
Scott
for a ride.
Bessent
They don't take our cars. They don't take our food products. They don't take
while
anything.
Elon Musk
And we take their
supported
cars, Mercedes, Volkswagen,
zero
BMW.
tariff
You know, we take their millions of
deal
cars.
with Europe.
They take no cars. They
Despite
don't take our farm
market
product. They don't take
turmoil and
anything.
recession
Europe's treated
fears,
us very badly. We
officials
put a big
urged
tariff on Europe.
Trump. Meanwhile, Trump spent the weekend golfing amid nationwide protests. It is a wrecking ball. Former Doji working describes Musk-led government slashing effort from the inside former U.S. digital service worker. Mary C. Venton criticized the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, calling it secretive and disruptive. Venton, who left her post weeks after DOGE replaced USDS, described sudden leadership changes, staff unfamiliar with government operations, and a disregards for collaboration. Once a nonpartisan agency improving public access to federal services, USDS became DOGE under Trump's executive order. Venton said employees faced abrupt interviews and unclear futures, massive layoffs, and canceled contracts followed. She warned that rebuilding this dismantled systems will be difficult. DOGE officials declined CNN's request for comment regarding the controversy. Entertainment news. Jay North, TV's mischievous Dennis de Menace, dies at 73. Jay North, known for his iconic role as Dennis in 1959 sitcom Dennis the Menace, has passed away at 73. He died at his home in Lake Butler, Florida, after battling colon cancer. North was just 6 years old when he became a TV sensation, playing the lovable troublemaker in the CBS series based on Hank Ketcham's comic strip. The show aired until 1963 and lived on through syndication. North later appeared in various TV shows and films. Remembered for his warmth and generosity, he is survived by his wife, Cindy, and 3 stepdaughters. Friends called him deeply loving. A tearful Amy Lou Wood reacts to incredibly uncynical ending to White Lotus Season 3. The White Lotus Season 3 finale shocked fans as Chelsea, played by Amy Lou Wood, died in a tragic crossfire. Speaking at a cast panel, Wood shared that despite her character's heartbreaking end, the episode was filled with hope and softness. She highlighted the deep emotional connections formed among the characters, calling the finale uncynical and very moving. Walton Goggins, he plays Chelsea's love interest Rick, echoed these sentiments on Instagram, calling their story a love story hindered by trauma. Wood concluded the experience mirrors life itself, just love and pain all the time. Sports news. Rugby game delayed after parachutists dangles from the stadium roof prior to kickoff. A rugby game in France was delayed 40 minutes after a parachutist meant to deliver the match ball got caught on the stadium roof. The mishap happened before the European Rugby Champions Cup game between Toulouse and England sailed, while others landed safely. The French Army parachutist dangled above the stands until fire services rescued him using a crane. Thankfully, he was unhurt. The crowd cheered as he was brought down. Toulouse later won 38-15. EPCR and Toulouse thanked the emergency teams, and the club joked online, "We know seats are going fast, but you're forcing it here." Alyssa Liu is back in love with a sport she once grew to hate. Alyssa Liu, 19, shocked the figure skating world by winning the world championship, becoming the first U.S. woman in 19 years to do so. Liu had retired at 16, citing burnout and a desire for a normal life. A skiing trip reignited her passion, leading to an emotional return. She dethroned Japan's Kaori Sakamoto and dedicated her win to victims of a tragic plane crash involving the skating community. Now a UCLA psychology major, Liu is eyeing the 2026 Winter Olympics with renewed joy and purpose. She's skating not just for medals but for meaning and connection. Trivia. Did you know the Philippines reigns as the coconut king of the world? The Philippines is proudly known as the Coconut King, ranking among the world's top producer of coconuts. Each year, the country contributes around 14 million tons of coconuts, playing a vital role in the global supply of coconut products such as oil, water, milk, and copra. With over 3.5 million hectares of land dedicated to coconut farming, and millions of Filipinos depending on it for livelihood. This tropical treasure supports both the economy and rural communities. From Boko juice stands to international exports, the humble coconut remains a symbol of Filipino abundance, versatility, and resilience. This is the Pinoy Rob YouTube channel, connecting with Filipinos locally and abroad. Those are today's top news stories. Thank you for joining us. Once again, I'm Marisol Sibayan Katso, wishing everyone a great day ahead. Stay informed and see you in our next update. Madayao, Davao.
If you find this segment informative, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe to stay updated with our latest news, and share this broadcast to your friends and family. Your support helps us keep you informed. Help us get our first 10,000 subscribers. Your engagement matters. Liking, sharing, and subscribing to our content not only helps more people discover the important stories we bring you, but also supports our team's hard work. It boosts our visibility in the algorithm, making it easier for others to find ways to stay informed. Plus, it helps us generate more resources to continue delivering the news you rely on. Thank you for being part of our community.